Today we are going to learn about mastering AWS S3 Lifecycle Policies. You'll gain essential skills in setting up and managing lifecycle policies to optimize AWS S3 storage costs and maintain data hygiene.
Welcome to our video on mastering AWS S3 Lifecycle Policies. In this session, we'll explore how lifecycle policies can automate data archiving and deletion within AWS S3. Lifecycle policies are integral to managing data effectively in cloud environments. They enable systematic data transitions and deletions, ensuring efficient storage utilization and cost savings. By the end of this video, you'll be able to set up, configure, and manage lifecycle policies tailored to your organization's specific data management objectives.
AWS S3 offers various storage classes designed to cater to different data access needs and cost considerations. These classes include Standard, Intelligent Tiering, Standard IA, Infrequent Access, One Zone IA, Glacier, and Glacier Deep Archive. Each class provides unique benefits. For instance, Standard is optimized for frequently accessed data but at a higher cost, while Glacier is ideal for archival data with minimal access requirements at significantly lower costs. Understanding these classes is crucial when setting lifecycle policies, as they determine how and when data should transition between classes to balance access demands and cost efficiency. For example, transitioning data from Standard to Standard IA can reduce costs for data not frequently accessed, while Glacier can be used for long-term data archiving. By leveraging these storage classes, organizations can optimize their AWS S3 storage costs effectively. Transition rules and AWS S3 lifecycle policies allow you to define when data transitions from one storage class to another. This is a critical component for cost optimization. By strategically setting these rules, you can ensure that data is stored in the most cost-effective manner without sacrificing accessibility when needed. For instance, data that is initially stored in the Standard class can be transitioned to Standard IA or even Glacier as it ages and becomes less frequently accessed. This transition can be automated using lifecycle rules, ensuring seamless cost management. AWS provides tools within the management console to help set these rules, allowing you to specify conditions such as the age of the data or the frequency of access. By carefully planning and implementing these transition strategies, you can significantly reduce your AWS S3 expenses while maintaining the necessary data availability. Expiration rules are a powerful aspect of AWS S3 lifecycle policies, enabling automated data deletion after a specified period. This is particularly beneficial for maintaining data hygiene and ensuring compliance with data retention regulations. By configuring these rules, organizations can automatically remove outdated or unnecessary data, preventing unnecessary storage costs and potential compliance issues. To set expiration rules, you need to define parameters such as the age of the data at which it should be deleted. This can be particularly useful for data that is only relevant for a certain time frame, such as logs or temporary files. AWS provides a straightforward interface in the management console to configure these rules, allowing you to manage data retention effortlessly. By implementing expiration rules, you can streamline data management processes and ensure your S3 buckets remain clutter-free and cost-efficient.
AWS S3 supports versioning, allowing multiple versions of an object to exist in a bucket. While this feature is beneficial for data protection and recovery, it can lead to increased storage costs if not managed properly. Lifecycle policies provide the capability to manage non-current object versions effectively. You can set rules to transition non-current versions to cheaper storage classes, like Glacier, or even configure their expiration to delete them after a certain period. This is particularly useful for retaining only the necessary versions while optimizing storage costs. For example, you might retain the latest version in the Standard class for frequent access and transition older versions to Glacier for archival purposes. By managing non-current versions with lifecycle policies, you can ensure efficient storage utilization and cost management in AWS S3. The AWS Management Console provides a user-friendly interface for creating and managing S3 lifecycle policies. To begin, navigate to the S3 service in the console and select the bucket for which you want to configure a lifecycle policy. From the Management tab, you can access the Lifecycle section, where you can create a new policy. The console guides you through the process of defining transition and expiration rules, specifying the conditions and actions for each rule. For example, you can set a rule to transition objects to the Standard IA class after 30 days of creation and delete them after 365 days. After configuring the rules, you can review and save the policy. It's important to test the policy on a small dataset to ensure it behaves as expected before applying it to critical data. By using the AWS Management Console, you can efficiently manage lifecycle policies and optimize your S3 storage. Monitoring and auditing your AWS S3 lifecycle policies are crucial to ensure they are functioning as intended and are compliant with your organizational standards. AWS CloudTrail and AWS Config are powerful tools that help in tracking and auditing the activities related to S3 lifecycle policies. CloudTrail records all API calls made within your AWS account, providing a detailed log of policy changes and access activities. AWS Config, on the other hand, allows you to track configuration changes and evaluate compliance with desired configurations. By regularly reviewing the logs and reports from these tools, you can detect any anomalies or issues in your lifecycle policies, such as unintended deletions or incorrect transitions. This proactive monitoring helps in maintaining policy effectiveness and ensuring that your data management strategies align with your cost optimization and compliance goals. Implementing AWS S3 Lifecycle Policies effectively requires adherence to best practices that align with your business objectives and regulatory requirements. Start by clearly defining your data management goals, such as cost reduction, data retention, and compliance with industry regulations. Regularly review and adjust your lifecycle policies to ensure they remain aligned with these goals. It's advisable to test lifecycle policies on sample datasets before applying them to critical data to prevent any unintended data loss. Additionally, ensure that your policies comply with relevant data protection regulations, such as GDPR or HIPAA, to avoid potential legal issues. Continuous monitoring and optimization of lifecycle policies are essential to adapt to changing data access patterns and cost considerations. By following these best practices, you can maximize the effectiveness of your S3 lifecycle policies and achieve optimal data management outcomes.
In conclusion, mastering AWS S3 lifecycle policies is a vital skill for optimizing storage costs and maintaining efficient data management in the cloud. By automating data transitions and deletions, you can significantly reduce storage expenses while ensuring compliance with data retention policies. Remember to regularly review and adjust your lifecycle policies to stay aligned with your organization's goals and evolving data needs. We hope this video has equipped you with the necessary knowledge to implement effective lifecycle policies in your AWS S3 environment. Thank you for joining us, and we encourage you to start applying these strategies to enhance your data management practices.